No, it's cool. I just monitor the sound. I just want to keep an eye on it so nothing drops out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, nothing serious, just vibes. Welcome back, another episode. We're here, man. We're live. Before we start, I just want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Loxo Clothing. Check them out. You know, high quality Kenyan merchandise. You know, Betty's Unisex Salon, and also we've got Nyota and Gemma, who are currently selling plots in Nanyuki. And yeah, man, good people out there. They're doing great deals and great breakdown in terms of payment and stuff like that. And they're currently in the UK touring, so check them out as well, man. So yeah, and obviously you know my voice already, but we've got a guest in the studio. We've got two guests, in fact. Got a guest in the studio, man, and we've been trying to make this happen for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
You know, I was told about you by someone. Did I tell you how I was told about you?
No, you didn't tell me.
I was at a function. I think I was doing pictures or something, and there was another guy doing pictures, and we just kind of connected through that.
Josh.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it is Josh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just started talking, and he saw the wristband, the Kenya bracelet.
Oh,
You're
yes, that's
Kenyan. I was like,
definitely
yeah,
Josh.
I'm Kenyan. Yeah. You know, yeah, I know. I got a Kenyan boy. Oh, really? Okay. Instagram. Yeah. He's a farmer. What? Wait, in Kenya? No, in the UK. What? I was like, okay, shit. All right, cool. And then I followed you up, and then we started talking and whatnot. And I was like, damn, this is so unique. Something so different.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. I don't think I've met another practicing Kenyan farmer yet in this country. No.
Yeah. I mean, bro, like, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Honestly, like, before we even start, I just want to give you flowers, man. It's such a as a young man as
Received, thank you.
Honestly, as a young man, big up yourself, man. Because seriously, it's something that even in Kenya, it's agriculture, farming is like, you know,
I know.
That's upcountry stuff. That's
ukulima ni ushamba.
Ushamba, exactly. Like, it's only recently where people are investing and startups are coming up and agriculture and stuff. But yeah, man, well done, man. Big up yourself. So
Thank you.
Would you like to give us a little intro of, you know, who you are, what you do?
Yeah. I'll just pour your favorite drink for us.
By the way, guys, from now on, if you don't bring a present, don't bother coming.
Don't something.
Yeah. Nah, it's what's this?
Red wine.
Yeah.
Red wine. You said you like sweet red.
Hopefully it's sweet.
Yeah, they didn't have Cab Sav, so this is the closest I could get to a Cab Sav.
Beautiful.
So let's see how we go.
Ooh.
Good?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Is it a bowl? I like that. Cappuccino.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
I've never had this before.
Oh
but
yeah,
it's good.
It's
yeah.
nice. It is nice. Thank you, Mo. I appreciate that, man.
No worries. The rest
Thank
is
you.
yours now. I hope you're not driving home.
No, I'm not. So talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Yeah. So my name is, or kwa majina ni.
Kwa majina.
My name is Flavian Obiero. Most of my relatives or friends from home would probably call me Omondi.
Amondi.
Because I was born in the morning. So
okay.
I got Omondi. Half Kenyan. Half Kenyan? No. Full Kenyan. Half Luo, half Kikuyu.
Aye.
Yeah, mixture.
Do you speak both? Or
Huh?
do you speak both? Or
I understand Kikuyu fully. Pronunciation is weak.
it's off? Okay.
And Luo, I understand and speak a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, definitely hybrid.
Yeah, and so as Ken says, I'm a pig farmer based in Hampshire, so south of England, an hour from London. And I've been pig farming now. This is my 12th year.
What?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. That is amazing. That is amazing. So, like, I don't even know where to start at the moment. I'm so dumbfounded, honestly. But let's start from the beginning. Like, in terms of farming, is it something that's in your family? Is it something that you've always been interested in? How did it come about, essentially, you know?
I would say farming as an activity, yes. So my dad is from Western Kenya, so about an hour from Kisumu, so city center.
Where's that?
Seme,
Seme.
Seme, small town called Gombe.
Gombe. My people will know about that. My people will know that. We got
Seme Kowe.
Semico, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So back home,
Yeah.
there we have maize, cows, chickens, goats, and on mum's side, which is Thika, Gatundu.
Yes, watu wa Kiambu, stand up.
That's your side.
That's my people.
Yeah. So granddad or Guka used to have coffee, tea,
Yes.
and then your standard banana,
Of course.
and maize and all that
Maize,
stuff.
yeah.
And then I think my first experience of pigs was at my uncle's place in Kikuyu.
Okay.
So he used to have pigs and he used to sell to Farmer's Choice. And his father-in-law, who I also call Guka, he was based in Githurai.
Okay.
And he had pigs, and he's had pigs pretty much his whole life. His
Right.
pigs have schooled his kids.
Oh, wow.
They've got them, I think one of them's in America.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he's been quite successful with pigs.
Yeah.
He's even built a house in somewhere near Raqqa. Massive house, all from farming pigs and cows.
Yeah.
So I think I was probably 12 or 13 when I first went up, first had an experience with pigs at my uncle's in Kikuyu. My auntie had a single cab Hilux, and we'd go around Nairobi restaurants, picking up all the leftovers, bring them back, sort them, get all the toothpicks out, put it in an oil drum, mix with the whey, and then cook for the pigs and then feed them.
Nice.
And I remember my mum saying that when I went back to the house, I didn't want to get changed because I liked the smell.
Yeah.
The mixture of the pig manure and their food, I just sat there and enjoyed it. And then we moved here when I was 15, and I wanted to be a vet. But then when I went to A-levels, life happened.
Ulichapwa ni maisha, eh?
So life happened, and I didn't get the grades I needed. I think at one point I had like 11 resits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was paying for everything myself. Because my dad was like, you didn't work hard, you're paying
It's on you.
25 pound a pop per exam. And then anyway, I didn't get the grades, and I remember we were sat in my tutor's room, mom, dad, and my sister. You know when parents are looking at you like, it's like, what do we do with this thing now? Metroibisha.
Bro.
And I was given an option to either do bioveterinary sciences or animal management. So I applied to all these unis. I took a year out or gap year to work, and then I did work experience on a farm for a week in November 2010, and then the farmer offered me a job on the Friday because he asked, what are you doing on Monday? I said, nothing. He said, do you want a job? Because I was only working weekends in a hospital.
Okay.
I said, what are you doing on Monday? Nothing. Just playing Xbox. He said, right, you can come back and work. And I worked there for a year, and then went to uni, still came back and did weekends and holiday work.
Right.
And then 3 years of uni, I got a job as an assistant manager on a pig farm near Brighton with 3 months left of my degree. So I didn't know what to do. So I asked the lecturer. The lecturer said, just go and work.
Work there.
So I was commuting, I think, once every 2 weeks from Brighton to Winchester to do my lectures. And then, so I worked there for 3 years. And then I got bored of farming a bit / working under someone that was a bit suppressive.
Yeah.
So I left.
Yeah.
Went to work for a feed company. So I still stayed in the farming industry but just in the office.
Right.
Did that for a year and a half, and then I was offered my old job back for more money because all my friends were still in Sussex.
Okay.
I went back, did 6 months, and then I was promoted to being manager, and then I did that till last November. Then I got an offer from the farm where I first started in 2010.
So you went back again
to go
full
back
circle.
and manage the pigs. So we're there now with my fiance Nikki.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's a full circle,
It's been a
essentially.
full circle.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So what did you do in uni, if you don't mind me asking?
I did animal management.
Okay.
As BSc, and then I started doing MSc in livestock health and production. And then I just lost love for studies.
Yeah.
I think as Africans, we're so forced to constantly study, and it's so long. Like doing a full-time job and studying for just like, I remember times I was waking up at 8, start work at 8:30 till 5, go to the gym or rugby training, come back, cook, eat, shower, start again at 9.
Damn.
Study till like 2 in the morning, sleep, then start again.
Start all over again, yeah. Too much.
It's too much for me.
It was too much. Jeez, man. That's a journey and a half, though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a journey
been
and a half.
interesting.
Yeah. I guess, and now you can even trace the roots back to where it started of the love of pig farming and stuff. You know, to Gidere.
Yeah,
That's amazing, man.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Githurai and Kikuyu.
And Kikuyu.
Yeah.
Shit, man. That's dope, man. So it's like, in terms of pig farming itself, so like I've got experience, not experience. That's a bad word. My auntie used to have a pig farm.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like I'll be there on the weekends, whatever. So it's not experience. It's just I was there. Yeah, I was just helping. Exactly. Yeah. And people like pig farming is quite a interesting business to get. It's quite lucrative, people say. But it's also hard.
Yeah, I think the way it's done in Kenya is definitely more lucrative because there's less red tape than here. Whereas in this country, like as we speak, the latest farming magazine, Farmers Weekly.
Hey, come on.
The latest magazine for this week, they said that the last quarter, we've had 8% exports have gone up of pork, but imports have gone up 16%.
Oh, wow. Is that because of Brexit or?
Yeah. And it's cheaper to produce pork in EU
abroad,
compared
and then
to
bring it in.
Compared to here. And then
wow.
the other stat is the cost of production is 200 pence per kilo, so £2 a kilo. No, did I say cost of production? No, the cost of pork is £2 a kilo, but the cost of producing the same kilo is £2.24.
Oh, wow.
So before you've even left the farm, you've made a loss.
You've already lost, yeah.
And that's all because of government, the red tape that's there, policy. Whereas I think back home, people are sleeping on farming.
Yeah.
Because it's not red tape back home. You could sell pigs at a young age. You could slaughter and
Could do
sell
anything,
yourself.
really, yeah.
You could even have like a nyama choma, like Pork City. Have you been to Pork City?
No, I've never been. Where's
You've
that?
never been to Pork City?
No.
There's a few dotted around Nairobi, but the last one I went to was in Kitengela. Next time we go in Nairobi, and Pork City. Pork City.
Yeah.
Last time I went, I think I had that was my cousin Avin, and we went in there, and he's like, "Oh, should we get a quarter each?" I'm like, "You can get a quarter yourself." Kilo with sima and kachumbari.
Unakula too. Nice.
Go to Pork City.
But was it like choma pork?
Choma. Yeah. As you walk in, they have the pigs hanging there.
You just choose.
Please visit Pork City.
Nice. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I'll keep that in
I'm
mind.
sure if Kenyans listen, they know Pork
They
City.
know about it. Yeah. I need to be more cultured, clearly.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. But in terms of like going back to the regulations here and how it works, because like there's been a lot of noise around Brexit and farming and, you know, the fish farmers and all this kind of thing, that how it affects the output of the country in terms of production. How have you seen it directly affect you? Because you've gone through it. I mean, you've been farming the whole time, right?
Yeah.
So you must have seen.
I would say, like in pig farming, there's almost like a 5 to 7 year cycle.
Right.
So you have a boom in price, let's say every 5 to 7 years, and then it drops and then it comes up.
Okay.
But then,
is there a reason for that, or is it just a cycle?
I think it's just a cycle.
Okay.
There must be a reason, but I've not looked into it.
Okay, fair enough.
And 2020 when COVID hit, obviously with pig farming and pork, a lot of the market is your hotels, your restaurants.
Yes.
Obviously, no one can go to restaurants.
Right.
And so that affected that side of things. And then you had your Brexit happening. A lot of the people that work in the supply chain of pork processing, in abattoirs, in cutting plants, even on farms, are from Eastern Europe. So Brexit happened.
They Brexited.
Yeah. They Brexited.
Yeah.
And then like we're having times where abattoirs couldn't kill the amount of the normal amount of pigs. Let's say you have an abattoir that could kill 4,000 pigs a day because they've got short staff. It's halving the amount of pigs killed.
Wow.
Pigs were backing up on farm. So you're having the way pig farming works is you have your young ones and then middle age and the ones that are ready to go. And you'd have to sell, let's say, 100 of the ones ready, move the middle age to that space, and then the young ones to the middle age. It's just like a cycle.
Conveyor belt.
Any bit of the belt breaks, it messes up everything. So I think the figure was something like 100,000 pigs
Backed up.
were backed up at one point, and
wow.
thousands of pigs were euthanized on farm because they were too big the space isn't enough for them.
They gotta go.
So we've got on one hand, you've got Rashford doing the meals for kids because people are starving.
Yeah.
And then we're killing pigs and burn. And so euthanizing isn't slaughtering. Slaughtering is you kill to eat.
For a purpose.
Euthanizing is burning.
Damn.
So good food was being wasted.
Yeah.
So I think
while people are starving.
Yeah, and all that it was mainly due to Brexit and obviously COVID. But then now in 2022, COVID is still lingering. It's like a flu now. But I'm not a doctor, so
don't quote him. Don't quote him.
COVID is almost like a flu now. Brexit is still Brexiting. We've had, I don't know, how many prime ministers have we had in the last?
Bro, you tell me, man. At this point, I'm gonna apply next. If whatever, I'm gonna apply. I can't even lie, bro.
I did an article. When did I do that article? 2 weeks ago for Pig World magazine. Yeah. And I got an email yesterday saying the editor had to tweak a few lines because they're not valid anymore. 2 weeks. They're not valid anymore.
Bro, I can't lie.
Trust is gone.
Next month, if it gets to that point, I'm applying.
Just apply. Yeah. So I think in this country we've just got so many factors that affect
back to back.
Yeah. And I think even if you were to go on Twitter now and type in #pig crisis, some of the things you see on there, you just think, how is this a developed country?
Oh wow.
How?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So is it the fact that they haven't focused on the agriculture side of things, or they haven't prioritized it, shall I say?
Yeah, it's definitely not prioritized.
Yeah.
And even things like the supply chain,
which
is you got your supermarkets, your processing plants.
Yeah.
So at the peak of the crisis 2020,
right,
you have big processing plants that have their own farms. So they would take their own pigs, obviously from their own farms. They take them first.
Yeah.
Let's say for like £1.50, and then they call independent farmers and say, look, we know you're backed up. We know you don't have a choice. We're gonna give you 70p per kilo for your pigs.
Wow.
Because they know they can.
They know they can, yeah.
Because it's either 70p or you pay someone to come and kill that pig.
And you have to pay someone to come and do that as well. Oh my God.
Yeah. You're paying someone.
Capitalism. Man.
Yeah. So you spend, and I think at peak it was like £2.60 per kilo to produce a kilo of pigs.
Wow.
Or pork. £2.60.
Yeah. Wow.
And if that doesn't go to market, you're then paying someone money to come out on farm and put that animal down and go and burn it somewhere.
And they got to be paid too.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah, it's just, like saying it to someone that's not in the industry, it sounds like madness.
It is madness. Damn. Because like, I guess I've heard about it, but it's like, I guess you don't pay attention to it because when you live in London, you don't see a farm. You go to the supermarket, you pick up your food, you just whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might notice a price change, but it's like, well, Brexit, whatever.
Yeah.
But now hearing someone that's gone through it firsthand, it's amazing, bro. It's actually amazing. Like the things that have happened in the past, I guess 5 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah.
That have completely shifted, so many industries, what I mean, completely left. Like, it's madness, bro. It's mad. Is it just for pig farming you do?
Yes, yeah. So I've specialized. Well, not specialized. I've done pig farming most of the time. But the farm where I work, the farm's called Tauban, but the company is Newlands. It's a family-run company.
Right.
We also have cows and sheep.
Okay.
And when I started in 2010, we used to have chickens and we did turkeys and geese for Christmas. But at the moment, we just do cows, sheep, and pigs. We have a farm shop as well, so we supply that mainly, and any extra we sell to local butchers.
Okay.
And then we buy in sort of chickens, duck, or whatever. We buy that from local farmers. Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I guess, bro, the conversation started on a heavy one, isn't it? on a lighter note.
Yeah.
So how's your day today then? How's your day today, like, working on a farm? How does it go?
So I probably start at 7:30. I hate mornings. I'm not a morning person
and you're a farmer. All farmers are morning people, though.
It's long. I'm not a morning person. Like, I'd get up at like 7:20. Unless there's something good to eat for breakfast. I'm not getting up early. So I'd say 7:30. First routine, so feed the animals. So we have some outside and some inside.
Right.
So I'd feed the ones outside and then go to the shed, feed them, clean them out as well. And then on a Monday and a Tuesday, I do my trip to the abattoir. So on a Monday, I take pigs to at the abattoir for one of our customers, who's a wholesale butcher. Then on a Tuesday, I take pigs, cows, and sheep for the shop. Yeah, and then Wednesday I'd do my morning work, and then I'd go to the farm shop to do butchery because I want to learn butchery. So I do that once a week.
Okay.
And any other time they need me. And then Thursday, Friday, similar routine. And some things change. Like some days you have to move animals around, or if you have people on the farm filming or whatever. So I think main job is a pig farming, but I do enjoy doing other things like this. Doing a bit of filming. I like cooking. So I do
I've seen your cooking page
every
as well.
Wednesday, Wings Wednesday.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen that.
So those are things that keep my brain interested, because doing the same job for 12 years without having other interests is long.
Yeah, it can get to you, man. It can get to you. Damn. Okay, that's not bad then. That's not bad, I suppose. And in terms of like, because I watched the Jeremy Clarkson farm show. I find it quite funny. It was obviously banter or whatever, but it is as a Kikuyu man that likes farming, that's interested in farming. Why do you think there's such a disconnect in like and it's not just here. At Kenya, the same thing as we were saying.
Yeah,
you know, farming new shamba, whatever. Like, is there something that needs to change the narrative? How do we make it cool? How do we make agriculture cool? Like, you know what I mean? Because even here, do you know any other black farmers?
There is a famous one. Is
the black
farmer.
I've seen him. Yeah.
I've got a friend, AK. He's half Jamaican, half Irish. He's a farmer towards Midlands. And then there's a young lad from Namibia down in Sussex. And then there is my friend Wonga, who's a student at Heartbreak College, is South African. I guess he's a farmer in Britain now, even though he's South African.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of others. There's not many.
Yeah.
There's not many.
Yeah.
I've got a Kenyan friend, Agnes, who works for DEFRA, which is a governmental body for farming. I guess she's the closest to farming to Kenyans that I know.
That you know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because, as I said, it's not a cool thing. And you
so
know,
I'd say
you just said like
the disconnect, like especially home, like Nairobi.
Yeah.
You look at people that have grown up in a city. You've lived, let's say, in apartments like Westlands or something, and you've never, you go to your nan's once
at Christmas time.
At Christmas time,
yeah.
You just see chickens running around, or there's a goat hanging skinned, or there's a cow that's been slaughtered. That's your only experience of the countryside, and you're probably staying in a hotel close to your nan's rather than actually sleeping there. And there is always that notion that farming, like the whole thing of ukulima ni ushamba, although I've now seen a hashtag that's ukulima si ushamba. You always associate farming with the people that live in the countryside, what reserve.
They're behind. They're
behind, walking bare feet and all this. Whereas in this country, in the UK, the more countryside you go, the big landowners, that's where money is.
That's where the money is.
So it's interesting where back home in Kenya, if you live in the countryside or in the rural area, up until recently you didn't have electric. Some people still don't have any running water.
Right.
Whereas here in the countryside, yes, the internet is bleak, but you have all the land there. So I think to make farming cool, I think people need to realize it's a necessity.
Yes.
We like fashion, we like music, but we can't enjoy all these things without food.
You gotta eat.
Yeah.
You gotta eat. Yeah.
And like in Kenya, I say to my friends that are saying, I want to make money, I want to come to UK. I'm like, if you have land, just start farming. Like a friend of mine, Akibet, he's based in Eldoret. Last time I saw him was probably 2019. I remember saying to him, Kibet, you need to farm. And he started, he does chickens, he grows veg now as well. His brother, who's a proper Mombasa guy, he just loves sort of vibes and good life. He doesn't want to go live in Eldoret. Mombasa Raha.
Of course.
So he started as well, but he went into it too quick. He said, I just want to do quick farming, get money quick. But farming's not like that. You're relying on nature.
Patience, isn't it?
Like, nature doesn't rush.
Yeah.
Like even today, it's 22 degrees in London today.
Yeah, imagine.
It's November next week. How?
Nature.
So nature does its thing. And I think people just need to look at life, look at the necessities first, and then the other things. Without food, we won't enjoy any other things.
True.
We won't be going to clubs and
doing whatever we do.
and having a good time without food. So I think farming needs to be seen as a as a necessity.
As a necessity. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right about that. Because essentially, it's something that's obviously been seen as backward or whatever. And even in Kenya, sometimes you get people who have plots of land and they'd rather just let it sit than try and do anything with it, cultivate it or whatever. So I think it's something that's changed now, slowly but surely. It's changing with the new generation of landowners and stuff like that, where they live in Nairobi but they have land somewhere else, and they'll be like, let me just have a little acre, quarter acre, half an acre, whatever. Let me just put something down and see what happens. But in terms of the UK, like in the inner city especially, like it's hard. I mean, it's harder, I would say.
Yeah,
to bring people out of the inner city, to take them out to the countryside and stuff, and show them these things.
As a friend of mine, Tom, he looks after a farm by Canary Wharf, Mudchute.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ever have free time, just pop in there and see him.
By Canary Wharf?
Yeah, he's got pigs, sheep, goats, cows. Yeah.
Oh shit, what's it called?
Mudchute Farm.
Okay, check that out. That's dope.
Yeah, go check him out there. And also, there's a charity that I'm a trustee for called Jamie's Farm. We have a farm in Central as well called not Oaks Farm, Oasis Farm.
Right.
That's another city farm that has sort of kids from school just to see, because I think if you don't see these things,
you don't know
when you're 4 or 5, like back home in reserve Orchard, a 7-year-old could chase a chicken, catch it, slaughter it, pluck it, gut it, and put it on the table.
Right.
7-year-old.
Right.
7-year-old here probably couldn't even open a wrapper for sweets. it's madness.
Yeah.
So, I think we need to teach these kids from such an early age. Otherwise, we're just going to have the same problem when they get older.
Because there's that disconnect of like, we just go Tesco, buy food, go home, and even I think it starts even with like things like just in your garden. If you've got a garden, even in London, plant a little something.
Garden in the house.
Start small.
My mum, she plants things in anything.
Yeah.
4-pint bottle of milk.
I think we might have the same mum,
She cuts it in half.
Like my mum.
Soil, plant, windowsill, everywhere, doesn't she? She has, like this summer, her tomatoes. She wasn't buying tomatoes.
Yeah.
And she lives in Surrey.
Yeah, that's like my mum is like exactly
everything.
Exactly the same. She's got now a what do you call them? Allotment.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got an allotment now. She does her thing. Like she plants tomatoes, onions, everything. Like she's good to go, man. She's cabbage, whatever you want. She's there, man. So I think even that helps a big deal. Like if parents were to also be interested in some, even a flower, planting something. There's a lot of that during lockdown. Flower mums, whatever. It's cool.
Yeah.
But that goes a long way in.
It does.
Perking someone's curiosity, a child's curiosity, to say, "Oh wow, that's interesting."
Yeah, and also responsibility.
You think,
yes, you're just chilling, but that plant needs watering, or that rabbit needs feeding, or the chicken needs feeding.
Yeah.
Because if you're just constantly on your iPad school, the only thing you're doing is charging it, and that's it.
I mean, even owning a pet sometimes is kind of the same way, isn't it? Owning a pet, you gotta look after it, whatever. So that's very interesting. I guess those can help, I suppose.
Yeah,
those can
definitely.
help. Yeah. That's okay. Cool, man. Man. I think we'll go back to Kenya then. Coming up.
Yeah.
How was it growing up in Kenya?
Oh, it's really good. Really good.
Yeah. You said you moved there 15.
Yeah, when I was 15.
Okay.
So born in Mombasa, Pandya Hospital, stand up. And we moved to Kilifi.
001.
Huh?
001.
001, yeah. And we moved to Kilifi, I think when I was 2 years old.
Oh, yeah?
And we lived in Kilifi for 12 years, 10 years. And then we moved to Kericho, from Kericho, Kisumu, and then we came here.
Big up Kilifi, first of all.
But Kilifi for me, like you were doing the road to Kilifi.
Road to Kilifi, man.
We need to do this next probably not this year, but next time we need to do it.
Bro,
we're
trying to go there.
Honestly, it's growing.
Tell them. Tell them.
Kilifi, honestly, like people call it California.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Honestly, I don't even know where to start. Like so you have Mombasa. Mombasa is a city. Mombasa Raha.
Everyone knows Mombasa.
Compared to Nai, Mombasa is chilled.
Yeah, of course.
Then you go to Kilifi, the chilledness is even more.
Yeah.
More than Mombasa. You don't have as many people.
Yeah.
You have pockets of just, like you're just driving down the road, let's say there's an area called Bofa, where we used to live. Driving down the road, it's just tranquil, nothing, and then you just come up this opening, a nice shack by the beach,
It's peace.
and it's just like where we went.
Just
Honestly,
peace.
sandy beach. Oh, any road to Kilifi, get there.
Get there, man. I told him, man.
Honestly, road to Kilifi. If I had money now,
It's-
I wouldn't bother getting a mortgage. Yeah, I'd buy somewhere in
It's peace.
Kilifi tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's amazing, man.
The food's amazing as well.
Yeah. The
Coast
culture's
food
there.
is really good.
And it's not as open as like a Diani, Mombasa, whatever, Watamu. In terms of tourists, people don't really go Kilifi that much, do they?
Not as much, no. And I hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
But actually, my friend who lives in Kilifi now, he was telling me during lockdown, a lot of the young sort of mid-20s sort of people working in London, they rented houses in Kilifi and some of them haven't left.
Yeah.
They just stayed there because
Yeah.
they could work online. They just stayed in Kilifi
I'm not surprised.
throughout lockdown,
I'm not surprised.
and they're still there now.
Yeah. What I've heard of Kilifi, man, that it sounds like heaven. Honestly, it's peaceful, it's magical.
Don't all rush there though.
Yeah.
Go and leave.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Because with the road to Kilifi, it's like we came across this festival that happens New Year's beneath the baobabs. In every New Year's that happens there.
Yeah.
And the guy that started is actually from England. And he just started a festival, like an alternative festival.
Backpackers.
Backpackers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's like an offshoot of that, you know. And then they just started bringing out, you know, like alternative artists, up and coming Kenyan artists, East African artists.
Yeah.
And it just became a thing, and, you know. And then now they have like a parcel of land where they host people. You know, they have different festivals. Even this weekend there's a festival happening, and it's just they're trying to just kind of cultivate that because Kilifi has that alternative vibe about it. It's like it's not mainstream.
Nah.
You know, you want to go there if you want to just unwind, unplug, you know, just chill. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they have that vibe about it. You know, they've got yoga nights and yoga weekends or whatever. So it's like, come to Kilifi, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Just come to Kilifi.
Kilifi is so good.
Yeah.